You're listening to Who's Tom and Dick, a weekly podcast with your hosts, Martin Weavers, fighting stage 4 lung cancer, and Patrick Mortimer, living with heart disease. Why not grab yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, and enjoy the chatter as we discuss and share information, talking about tough subjects, and offering help, support, and motivation with a positive mental attitude.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Who's Tom and Dick on this Friday morning. And I find myself in unusual circumstances today because I'm in a different location, one I didn't expect to be in today. Tell me where we are, Martin.
Well, good morning, everybody. And I've invited Patrick to my hospital room in the West Suffolk Hospital in Bury St Edmunds.
Good old G1.
Yes, because I've been called in, or not called in, I've been admitted with suspected pneumonia. So I came in for a blood test on Monday, and then they gave me a room for suspected pneumonia in the evening.
A room with a view.
Yeah. Well, I can see the garden. So, but no, that was a bit of a shock to the system, that was.
Yes, it was a little bit sort of unplanned, this podcast, although we have got a lot of subjects to talk about, mainly about you again. You do everything you can to take priority.
I'll do anything for this podcast.
I don't know where to start, really. I think you might as well tell us exactly what's happened to you today or Monday.
Well, from Monday I got put in here with suspected pneumonia.
Didn't you come in just for a routine blood test?
Yeah, send to the Royal Marsden.
And it all sprung from there?
Yeah. Well, I felt there was something wrong. My chest was wheezy. And even when I was walking up the stairs at home, I was getting really. I carried a basket of washing down the other day, which is very hard with me boot on one foot.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and carrying washing down, and I got to the bottom and I was out of breath. Yeah. So I had a quick puff of my inhaler, and they were saying that with what I'd got, that wouldn't have worked much anyway.
Right.
And so anyway, they said it was possibly pneumonia. But there's a whole string of things it can be. Yeah. And anyway, I've been treated for pneumonia and an upper respiratory chest infection. Mm-hmm. And whichever one it was, it seems to be working. Because when I first came in, my infection markers were going up. Yeah. And they went from 130 to 140 on the first day. Yeah. Then the next day, they come down to 90. And then today, they're down to 40.
And where should they be?
In the single figures.
In the single figures, yeah. So they're coming down in the right direction.
Yeah.
One thing I have noticed is you've said all of that and you haven't coughed once.
Yeah.
Which is you were struggling with at the last podcast.
I know
you were, because I had to edit it out about 10 times.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, it's funny you should say that, because on Monday, when I was talking, I'd talk sort of for about 10 seconds, and then it would rumble up from the stomach, and I'd have to keep coughing then. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not going to cough during this chat, but when the doctor came in, a new doctor just to check me over, he's the ward doctor, he came in and he actually made me cough because he had his stethoscope on me. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Can you cough?" So I coughed, and then, of course, that started me off then. Yeah. I said I hadn't coughed until you came in. But no, I can feel it sometimes building up. But
yeah, but not as bad, obviously.
No.
Yeah, so it must be improving, hopefully.
So it must have been building up this from then.
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
Yeah, because I know they called me in at the doctor's. I'd had a blood test for the Royal Marsden, and they got my results at the doctor's, and he said, "Your markers are up a little bit." He said, "Come in, I want to examine your chest." Yeah. So it was 2 Fridays ago I went in, and he gave me antibiotics, which
he just thought was a chest infection, didn't he? Yeah,
which didn't really work. So instead of waiting a whole week like I have done in the past, that was on the Friday, I thought, I'm coming in on the Monday, I'll come into me blood test, and which I did at 10 o'clock. And then I walked up to the Macmillan ward to the 2 nurses up there, and I got in, and I could hardly breathe. Yeah. And they said, because it's uphill. Right. And they said, "What's the matter?" And I said, "Oh, God, I've got no energy in me breath. I can't." And I'm like that. And they said, "Sit down in the room and blah, blah. We'll get a doctor to see you." And they came out, and then she said, after all the tests, she said, we're going to admit you tonight. I thought, blimey. But do you know what? I always have a bag ready at home.
Yeah.
I've had it ready for 2 years.
I told you not to talk about Lenny like that.
and talk about that, she was coming in,
right,
and she was bringing it in, because she thought I was going to have to stay in. We didn't know, and then anyway, they said to me, "It's fair enough saying you're coming in, but where do you go?" And because I hate going on a normal ward, and when they said to me, "You're going to G1," I thought,
celebration.
G1, to everybody who doesn't know what that means, is the special cancer ward, and you get your own room, and you've got your
ensuite bathroom,
ensuite, ensuite.
That's strange, because last week we'd finished that podcast and we went to a local furniture store who have a really nice cafe. It happens to be upstairs, and you even with your boot on, you went upstairs without any problems, and had your meal and went back. Just a slight cough at that stage.
Yeah,
but then I suppose the incentive was the food, wasn't it?
Probably. you dangled a carrot in front of me.
Yeah.
But, no, I did. Although getting back to the station, you weren't with me then.
Yeah.
I had 7 minutes, didn't I? Do you remember?
That's right.
When I got out of my car for my train, and of course, like an idiot, I could have waited for 30 minutes to the next train.
Yeah.
But my mind thinks, no, I've got to get that 7 minute one.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I did just catch it.
Right.
But it was on the opposite side of the track. I had to go up 3 flights of stairs, across the track, and down 3 flights of stairs. And my chest was pumping and wheezing then.
And this brings us to the other problem you've now got, which is your Achilles.
Yeah.
You're wearing this wonderful looking boot.
I know.
Which you've got to wear. You've been wearing it for a couple of weeks now, haven't you?
Yeah, and I have to wear it for 6 weeks in total.
Yeah.
I'm now up to week 4. Well, first of all, I've ruptured my Achilles tendon.
And we don't know how you did that.
I know how I made it worse.
Yeah.
First of all, I was walking on a dodgy one that was sore and limping.
Yeah.
Which, if you start to limp, you should really go and see someone. But like the person I am, I don't bother sometimes. And I think, oh, that'll get better.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. So I learnt my lesson there. And then I was in my motorhome. I went to get some money out of the front of the dashboard. And as I lifted my body over the passenger seat, the foot stayed still where it was, wedged under something. Mm-hmm. And of course, the rest of my body went forward. And I felt like 3 judders in my Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
And it was the most excruciating pain I've ever known.
Right.
I could have cried. I sat down, and do you know what? 5 minutes later, that pain had gone.
Yeah.
And I was able to walk and limp like I was before it, because I thought it would be worse. But apparently what I'd done is ruptured it. Now what happens is that's when the heel and the calf, where the Achilles is joined to both, it becomes all the strands, because there's millions of or hundreds of strands, and they a few of them break.
Yeah.
So imagine an electric wire and a few of them break like that. So the boot, what it does, it tilts your toes forward, puts your heel back, so you're not putting any pressure on your Achilles. And then when these wedges are meant to join it together,
what your boot? You have to take the wedges out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linny took one out after 2 weeks, as recommended by the hospital. And then this week, another one's coming out, so that'll feel strange at first, walking back on that.
Yeah.
And then on the 18th, which will be about 2 weeks' time anyway.
You're hoping the boot will come off altogether.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But I looked at it yesterday because I had a shower and the boot got really wet, whereas today I've got a plastic bag and a bin liner and wrapped it all around, and it protected it more from in the shower. Because at home I've got a boot that I use. Linny did say she'd bring it in, but the trouble is in here I can't do it on my own. It needs 2 people. So I said, no, I'll leave it. So I was dangling my foot out of the shower, but it just doesn't work because the water runs down your body, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so now I'll be down to 2. And when I took my things off, you could see the difference in the muscle. Where I haven't used the left leg for a month now, the muscles week gone down.
Right.
And the other leg is fine, is solid, but that looks a poor old thing. Me left leg. So I dare say I'll have to have physio
To get that back again.
to build it up.
Rather than overdoing it.
Yeah.
And doing more damage.
Yeah.
So you'll have the boot off hopefully on the 18th. Then you'll probably have some physio, I guess. To get your leg back in operation.
And I will do it.
Because it will be weak still, won't it? The repair.
Yeah.
And you'll have to make sure you don't do anything that could risk.
And I was wondering when they'll let me drive again.
Yeah.
Because if that's still weak, you need that for your clutch. I haven't got an automatic.
Yeah.
We will see. But
Anyway.
I have kept it on every single day, apart from yesterday, as I say, when I cleaned my foot and done that and tied it up. And so I've been a good boy, but I haven't walked on my crutches every day. I should a bit.
Yeah.
But when you just go from A to B, especially in this room, it's not far. So but by the time you've done 2 hobbles, you know where you want to be. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hello. Sorry
Hello.
to interrupt.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Do an antibiotic?
Yeah. Okay.
Cashier number 3, please. If you wonder what's going on, we're just getting some minor interruptions. Firstly, that was the tea lady.
Yes.
And now Martin's getting his drugs.
Most importantly, the tea lady.
Now he's getting his, he's just been bleeped and he's getting his antibiotics.
The bleep was to get me on the register.
Yeah.
That now goes through from the armband to the main little thing where they type it all in.
Yeah.
Then she's going to go and get it and inject it into me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so big day on the 18th is the day.
Is the day. And where have you got to go for that?
Here. Not actually in the Macmillan ward, but I
Back
come
at
back to
Suffolk.
that's right. But I'm not actually seeing the people I really, really, really want to see, which are the people who do all the brakes and things like that. I'm seeing a guy who's he is a specialist.
Yeah.
More in feet, I think. Mm-hmm. But so I'm not seeing the fracture clinic.
Isn't that paediatrics? Is that what you call feet?
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
No, that's old people, isn't it?
Is that?
Yeah.
I can't use my phone to check it out, but I thought that was paediatrics feet, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, there's a French in ped, isn't it? Is that foot?
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
And that's where you're thinking of ped.
Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps we'll ask the assistant when they came.
Yeah, that's
come
right.
in.
When they and if she doesn't know, nobody will know.
No.
And we're not googling it.
No.
So, but yeah, I hope to get it. Well, the 18th.
Yeah.
How many more days before Christmas? Yeah,
7 days you got then, haven't you?
that's what I'm saying. I want to get it off for Christmas. If I don't, I don't. Linny said to me, she said you could leave it off and just walk with a limp all the rest of your life.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
She's a good doctor, isn't she?
I know.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that's the right sort of advice.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go to Linny for any advice, medical advice.
Well, she's normally pretty good with her advice, isn't she?
Actually, she is.
I don't really rate that
She gave it to me as an
consultation, really. All right, walk with a limp.
She gave it to me as an option because I think she's thinking, she knows how fed up I am with the blooming thing.
Well, she's perhaps fed up with you.
Yeah.
More like walk with a limp and stop moaning.
Yeah, I never moaned when I had a limp.
Did you?
No.
Well, I got a limp. Did you know? You knew I got a limp, didn't you? Because I got one leg shorter than the other.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, I have. I've got a leg, only fractionally, but I do walk with a limp.
Ah.
Yeah.
You don't have to have built-up shoes in.
No, it's not that bad. I'd have to have a slice of grease-proof paper underneath my foot. That's that small.
Oh,
It's
right.
only very small. You know,
Yeah.
it's not really, as you say, you haven't noticed it.
Why grease-proof paper?
Well, because it's thin.
Yeah, but it's the same size as normal paper.
Well, I just, I thought it was waterproof.
It's grease-proof it goes
It's
under.
grease-proof, yeah.
It slips under better.
No, that's what you see. You've never noticed it. I mean, Wendy's noticed it, and I notice it when I walk. But
Well, I walk side by side with you normally,
yeah,
and I try not to look at you.
yeah. So anyway, there's not much right about the two of us, really, is there?
No, we could do a whole another podcast on you.
Just thinking of this place and all the people in and out. Have you had your flu jab yet? Because I've just had mine.
I've had mine.
You've had yours, have
Yeah.
you? Oh, good.
I
'Cause
was-
I don't want you coming in hospital and coming out worse than you are when you come in.
Well, this is what I said to the doctor this morning. I said, I've had a flu jab.
Yeah.
I said, so if this thing is partly a flu, he said, no. He said, the flu jab will only cover you for 40% of what goes around.
Right.
So it's still a big part to catch, isn't it?
More common stuff, I reckon.
Yeah. No, that's what I asked him.
Luckily enough, I had this flu jab this time, and I didn't actually feel. Well, I felt the prick, if you'll pardon me. And I'm not talking about the person who did it.
They say just a small scratch now. They don't say just a small prick.
But I never felt it this time, and luckily enough, I never felt ill either. But I'm not.
And do you know what?
No.
I felt the same. I never felt it go in.
No, nor did I.
And I never felt any symptoms afterwards.
Never had a sore arm or anything.
No, Linny did.
Yeah, a strange. I think that's due to the person who does it, because when I had it done once before, I had a doctor to do it because I was in the middle of a checkup, and again there he did it and I didn't feel anything, and he said because you have to really go in quick.
All right.
And people who go in quick, you don't feel it.
There are certain ways, because the ones I inject myself, I have to find a roll of fat now.
Do you? Right.
And then you go in at 45 degrees angle, and I'll tell you what, I don't feel a thing.
Yeah.
I actually watch it go in and then squeeze it and do it and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But yeah, I had my flu jab on the go.
But this year, I said, can I have my COVID jab at the same time? Oh, no, you're not over 75.
I know.
I said, well, can I buy one? Oh, yeah, you can buy one.
Yeah.
I said, I was expecting it to be a tenner. £99.
How much?
99 quid.
Blimey. I could come here and get one free, perhaps. Can you get COVID jabs in here, or?
I don't know about patients.
I
know they cut. Oh, sorry.
We weren't talking about patients, we were talking about visitors.
I know with staff, they'll come round with a trolley and just eat us all. So I don't know about.
Right.
We were trying to discover work out what is the specialist who deals with the foot. Are they called paediatrics?
No, that's children.
Oh, God.
I said old people.
Whoops.
Podiatry.
I knew it was something peed.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go there. Chiropodist.
I don't know what difference is between those.
Oh,
And what is the French for a foot?
No idea.
I thought it was a ped.
So on the foot, you've got the pedal pulse.
Right.
That might be where that come from. So it could be.
So that's paediatric, isn't it? If you're saying foot, paediatric.
No.
No. What did you say?
So we have the pedal pulse on the foot. That might be why it might
Paediatric is children.
Yeah. What was the other one you said?
Podiatrist.
Podiatrist. That's foot then.
Yeah.
That's ped.
Yeah, because I've got to go and see them about me.
Toes? Nails?
No, me Achilles.
That's chiropodist.
You see a podiatrist about your Achilles heel?
I'm not seeing the fracture clinic people.
Okay.
There's an expert who comes in who's really good with feet.
Okay.
So I'm seeing him.
And we were trying to work out whether that was a paediatric.
Yeah, we didn't know what his title was.
It's got to be a podiatrist.
It's got to be a podiatrist, surely.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Yeah.
Maybe Google it.
We don't Google on our podcast.
Oh, you on there? Oh,
No,
yeah, you're
so
live.
are you.
no! Don't say that.
No, we always say to people when they get an illness, that's the first thing we say, don't we?
Yeah.
Don't Google it.
Although,
I must admit I did for my Achilles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if it's used correctly, it's actually quite a good tool, as long as it's evidence-based source.
Well, I wanted information on that, and then I got on YouTube as well.
It is very tricky because if you Google, I mean, Martin's an ideal candidate for this. If you Google lung cancer, which is what he's got, there's 12 or 18 different types of cancers.
Yeah.
And they always bring up the one that's associated with smoking, which is the worst. So if you bring that one up, you've got 6 months to live. So if anybody's got
which
one,
I looked up,
which he looked
found
up,
out.
and here we are 4 years later, and he's still going like a tank.
But everyone is. Cancer is
the different cancer.
Particular to that person
It is.
as well, with anything, not even just lung.
Yeah.
Like, because it works exactly the same as your cells.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. So that's why everyone is completely different.
But the trouble is when you Google it, that generalises and picks out the one that seems to be most popular and with the worst results.
Yeah, because you get different stages, and then also you've got to consider your background health and any comorbidities, and so many different things.
You did well to get 6 months, I reckon.
Well, the funny thing was, when I first got diagnosed, my son-in-law thought I'd only got a few months, so he bought me a box at Arsenal football ground.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
and he's been saying for the last 4 years, I want that money back now.
Was that on your bucket list, was it, to do that?
No, I hadn't got one.
Oh.
But I am going to do a bucket list now, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit like them people that are like, if I had 6 months to live, would I go and get a massive loan of, 20,000, buy this expensive car, and then you find out you'll be fine, and then you end up with everything.
Then whoever's left's got to pay for it.
Yeah. How's your shoulder at the moment? Have you
It's
got
fine.
any pain?
No, there's no pain there.
So you don't need anything from us at the moment?
No,
terms of pain relief?
I told the 2 doctors came round today,
Yeah.
and I told them I didn't even know who they were. And
they're new. Was it
ward doctor or something.
So it was
Alistair.
the tall gent.
Yeah, young bloke and
Philomena was he yesterday? Wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she-
She's only started a couple of days.
yeah, because she knocked on my door and I was on the phone. She said, "Oh, I'll come back," and she's only come back 2 days later.
That's all right. You won't see him no more because he's on strike from next week. And
Oh, they are.
How long
Yeah.
have you been?
Have they? They're going on before Christmas again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure you.
Yeah, that was only like a week and a bit ago.
No, they're going on again. That was on the news last night.
I'll tell you what though.
And that's over Christmas, I think.
I worked when the last strike was on a few weeks ago, and things actually got done a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because the consultants come down and like do this. There's no like filtering through extra people, Like,
Yeah, it's like the
Chinese
roads.
whispers.
The traffic lights stop everybody, but when they're not working, everybody goes through a lot quicker because
Yeah.
they are kind and polite
Yeah.
and they let people through.
Yeah, so what we're saying, young doctors are not required.
They are.
They are. You have to say that, don't you? Of course you do.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
thanks.
Thank you. There you go. We got a bit on young doctors from a young nurse there. We won't mention her name just in case she gets a sack.
No.
But we
I
were.
actually thought that, funny enough, I was going to say thank you to her, and I thought, no, I'm not going to mention
It was in good humour, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Moving down the list of your ailments, we'll talk about bucket list in another programme.
Yes.
But Wellman Clinic, you're a good candidate for a Wellman Clinic, aren't you?
I know.
At the moment.
Because I had it all and it was all clear, and they said, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
But no, I'd recommend everybody, that's just done at your doctor's. You go there, you have a blood test the week before, so they can test everything on it, and they can. When I went there, I actually asked for other tests to be done at the same time, which was my prostate.
Yeah.
Because
And what a state is it in?
well, it's not like the old prostate used to be done,
Very good.
where they used to get you to bend over and a doctor inserted his digit into your anus.
Yeah.
Now they do it through the blood.
Yeah.
So there should be no man ever frightened to go to have a prostate check.
Yeah.
But as I said, you just go for your Wellman clinic and ask for that to be added onto it. And so when you have your blood test the week before, you go the next week, and then you talk with the person, and they have every single thing on there. Oh, your blood sugar levels are this, and then your prostate is this.
Yeah.
And what are those numbers?
That's a PSA test.
That's it, the PSA.
Yeah, we spoke about that last week, didn't we? Or the week before.
Yeah. And anyway, my prostate was 6.
Yeah.
Which is the number they like you to be, or around there, don't they?
Yeah.
So my prostate was fine, because another thing, fellas, I noticed I was peeing a lot slower. Mm-hmm. Now, Linny never told me this, and she said, I thought there was something wrong with your prostate. So I said, why? She said, because you don't pee as fast as you used to. I said, well, I am getting old.
Well, does she normally time it, does she?
No, she listens and...
No, she got the ear pressed against the door when you go to the toilet.
Yeah, sometimes I might leave the door open.
Or, the length of time you're in there.
Yeah, that's right. And she said, you're definitely peeing different. And I thought I was peeing different. So I thought that's why I need to get it checked out. And then we just happened to do the 2 interviews with Chris Booth, didn't we? Talking about urology and this, and then his campaign that he's doing for prostate. And I thought, no, I'm going to do that as a follow-up to it.
Yeah.
And as I say, there's nothing to worry about, guys. Mine was completely clear. And as I say, all of the well man is fine as well.
Good. Excellent. Moving on from that, we're now looking at test results. You've had some scans, haven't you?
I've had some scans because when I came in here for this inspection into what I'd got, or investigation into what I got, they sent me for a CT scan, which I was due one at the Royal Marsden in a couple of weeks' time. So what they did it for the whole of my body.
And the scans didn't come back quite what you hoped, did they? This time?
No. Well, I tried to get the 2-in-1 because I contacted the Marsden to say, what do you need for my next one? They told me, and it just so happens they were the 3 things. It's chest, pelvis and stomach, and they were all in the scan here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I went and had them done. And, I think even the oncologist here, Mr. Patterson, Dr. Patterson, who I've been under for ages, was shocked that the cancer had grown again. What's happened, the lymph node has spread this cancer. So now, just all of a sudden, since I'm in here, I'm off of going to the Royal Marsden.
Right.
I don't have to go to the Royal Marsden anymore.
So that's all finished.
That's
treatment.
Finished.
Yeah.
Because if cancer grows on the drug that you're having, then it's obviously not working.
Yeah.
So I've now had to go. Well, I haven't yet. I've got to get rid of the infection. That's step 1, he said. Get rid of the infection. Make sure you're clear, and then come in here, and then we'll start a new tablet, which will hopefully stem the growth of this, certainly to start with. And then, we'll see where we go from there.
That's a bit of a blow then.
It was a real hammer blow.
Yeah.
I have to say, because it came out of the blue.
Yeah.
It wasn't expected.
Yeah.
You know.
And especially when you went down there the first time and it had shrunk it down, hadn't it?
Yeah. Well, 3/4 of it had gone.
Yeah. And this has come back in the same place?
No, different place. A bit further up my chest.
Yeah.
And he said that's why my breathing could be a bit laboured.
Yeah.
And I'm getting out of puff, which is understandable. And I have a little bit of water in a sac around my heart as well now. A bit like in the beginning when I had the water around my lung. So it's going to be the same kind of thing, that I've got a heart man. He could actually come in here while we're talking now, because he's actually due today. And anyway, he's going to come in, he'll ultrasound me, and then he will look into what I've got. So it could just be okay, but he's got to check that it's not pressing on my heart.
Yeah.
If it is, I've got to have a drain put into that, and a little tap kind of thing, exactly like I had before, but on my lung. So of course I'm worried. Got to go and have a little procedure, but I'm not as worried because I know what's going to happen. Yeah. But he said if it's not pushing on the heart, he said, and it's not going to grow anymore, which they'll only know by regular CT scans, then he won't bother doing anything about it. But the heart man will obviously be the expert on whether it's pushing against my heart too much. So, which will obviously, with me breathing again, and everybody needs their heart, I think, don't they?
Oh, well, I think so. I think it's pretty important. Yeah. I guess they're looking to see if that's impeded in any way, and obviously if it is, then they need to do something about it. But if it isn't, then they can just monitor it.
Yeah. So I'm now under the West Suffolk Hospital at Bury St Edmunds here, and which I know I'll be in very good hands with.
And of course, you're under your best mate, Dr. Patterson.
Oh yeah, I do like him. Yeah. So
you know you're getting good, well looked after, don't you?
Well, I know he's very honest. He's been very honest right from the very start. Yeah. And I think he always will be. And I like his I like his methods and I like the way he explains it.
And what are we talking about with regards to scans now? Will you be having more regular scans, do you think? Monthly scans?
I think what he wants to do is get me out of here first, of the infection, and then I'll go in to see him in his private clinic for the new treatment, and then we'll talk about that then.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them 3 monthly. So
normally, don't you?
Yeah, so I reckon because this new one has suddenly spread and grown quicker than they thought, because in September it wasn't there.
Yeah.
They didn't even see any signs of anything growing. So that just shows you how wicked and horrible this disease is. And like Dr. Patterson said, it's got no heart. It'll grow any time, even at Christmas. So
I guess they'll probably do a bit more of a regular scan.
I think so.
To start with.
Yeah.
To obviously keep an eye on it and see what the other drug is doing. Because this one's to halt it, not to kill it, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know what this new one's called. Just have to inform people later on.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Martin. That is a blow.
It is, but hey, life goes on.
Mental attitude.
Yep.
If you can have one at this stage.
The glass is half full and not half empty.
Good. Well, if you're in the mood, and I quite understand if you're not in the mood, and our listeners won't be mind either way. Have you got a joke of the week this week?
I won't care if I do one. In fact, they'll be quite pleased.
Well, yeah, I thought so.
I do actually happen to have a ready.
Okay, well, I'll give you a big introduction.
A joke of the week.
As Martin sits in his nursing chair,
putting his glasses on,
with his shorts on and one boot. It's a picture. This what I'm looking at.
And tell them what says on my t-shirt.
Choose life.
Choose life.
Yeah, choose life. I'm glad I'm not looking at. I'm not drawn to your crutch in any way.
I could be looking at George Michael here.
In your tight-fitting shorts. So I'm just trying to paint the scene for our listeners as I sit here talking to you today. But anyway...
If you're still listening,
here's Martin's joke of the week.
On a golf tour in Ireland, Tiger Woods drives his BMW into a petrol station in a remote part of the Irish countryside. The pump attendant, who obviously knows nothing about golf, but he says... "Top of the morning to you, sir." Tiger nods a quick hello and bends forward to pick up the nozzle. As he does so, 2 T's fall out of his shirt pocket. "What are those?" asks the attendant. "They're called T's," replies Tiger. "Well, what on earth are they used for?" inquires the Irishman. Tiger says, "They're for resting my balls on when I'm driving." "Blimey," says the Irishman, "BMW think of everything."
I knew where it was going. As soon as you said well, we won't go. Well, it's been nice chatting to you in this. It's warm in here.
Is it?
It's warm, yeah.
And I've got the windows open.
Yeah, it's quite warm. But then I've got quite a lot of clothes on. I didn't know what to expect.
That's why I'm in shorts.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're not. Well, I've seen you in shorts.
That would be a sight. But anyway, it's been nice talking to you today, Martin.
Yeah, it's been nice.
We all wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll keep us all updated. We've got a lot to talk about going forward, and we'll keep monitoring your progress, and hopefully, it'll be a positive one.
Yes.
I know you're very disappointed because next week we were due to go to the Essex Air Ambulance, and that's the one that you've been dying to go for. And it was one on your bucket list.
It was.
So that will still be in this season. So
yes, it will actually.
It won't be in this year, that's the only thing.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting at. That in between our show between Christmas, we'll be talking about the previous year's ones and have what have we done.
Yeah.
And then adding on some new ones.
Exactly. So we'll have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yep. Send Martin our prayers and best wishes. And
yes, please.
We hope he gets some positive news soon.
Yes.
Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yes. Good luck, everyone.
And we'll see you again next week.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
You've been listening to the Who's Tom and Dick podcast with your hosts, Martin Weavers and Patrick Mortimer. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the show on Apple, Spotify, or your favorite streaming platform. New episodes are available every Friday. Thanks for tuning in.
Years go by, but their bond stays true. Through thick and thin, always breaking through. They'd reminisce under the old oak tree, sharing secret dreams, just Tom and Dick, you see. Old mates, forever in sync. Stories to tell, and a drink to link. Through laughter and tears, we rise and we fall. Every moment together, they cherish it all. Tom